Hello my peachy pals and welcome back to my channel. And happy Pride Month! To those who are out and those who aren't, just know that you are loved and supported by this community no matter what. With that being said, let's hop right into the video. So for my monthly Patreon art prompt, I had these three options as possible candidates. But after reading this comment, I couldn't help but think that this would be the perfect opportunity to redraw an old Pride piece of mine. The original piece is from a Sandersides high school AU I had back when I was still active in the fandom, dating back to June 2018, and as you can see, my art styles has certainly improved since. Seriously, why did I draw the ears so low? Who let me do that? I won't go too in depth about the AU this is based off of, as it's been so long since I've touched on it and the characters in my head have changed so much since I first created them, but if you're interested in reading more about it and don't mind cringing at my old art, I'll leave a link to the master list I have on my Tumblr in the description. This isn't actually the first time I've tried remaking this. This was a sketch I posted to my Patreon in July of last year, so I guess I've been wanting to revisit this piece for a while now. Also, just to get this out of the way as soon as possible so there's no confusion, I am well aware that Thomas himself is a gay cis man, but since this is based off of personal AU, the sides do not represent him. And since they are their own individual people, their sexualities and gender identities are each their own. The whole point of this piece is to showcase as many of these things as I possibly could. I wanted as many people as I could to be able to see a bit of themselves represented, as Pride is all about representation and inclusivity. I went ahead and skipped over me laying out the flats, so this video didn't end up being monstrously long. It was an additional 4 hours, trust me, you did not want to sit through that. But I'll quickly go over what I did for each of them, as well as their sexualities and gender identity. For Remy, who is not an official side but we love him anyway, it was pretty straightforward as I didn't change too much from the original, other than the scar and giving him more of a greaser aesthetic, with the slicked back hair and leather jacket. He is a pansexual trans man and he has a genderqueer flag and symbol button. Next is the new addition to the lineup, as when I first drew this back in 2018, he had yet to be introduced, is Remus. I picture him as very over the top, as is expected of a creativity twin, with his fashion and presentation. They are gender fluid, pronouns he, they, with said flag on his cheek. His undershirt is the grey romantic flag and the band-aid across his nose is the polyamorous flag. And then we have the other creativity twin, Roman. A very simple outfit for him, just a bisexual tank top that you can't even see, so I had to put the colors on his bracelet, and some whitewashed booty shorts, cause you know you gotta show off those thunder thighs. Before we move on to the others, I just wanted to hop in and say that only a small percentage of my viewers are actually subscribed. So if you enjoy my content and want to support me, just make sure you are in fact subscribed. If you want to support me in other ways, I also have a Patreon where I post all sorts of things, such as work in progress pics, and all my Patreons have early access to my pieces. I also have a Patreon goal that if we reach $500 a month, I'll recreate my Ready As I'll Ever Be animatic, with updated art, designs, and just a completely revamped look. We are so close to reach our goal, so if that's something you're interested in, then please be sure to check out the link to my Patreon in the description below. Back to the video. Next we have Virgil, who I may or may not have projected my own wannabe e-boy style onto. He's supporting the MLM flag, which is the sibling flag of the WLW flag, on his jacket. Then we have Logan, who's very subtle with his pride rep, but just as proud with his demi-romantic button. Opposite to that is Patton, wearing a very cute jacket with the polysexual flag colors, and you just know he'd be the type to wear one of those ugly Target pride skirts. You know the ones. These ones. And of course we have the best for last, Jonas, who at the time of creation in the AU was named Dolos, also very subtle with his pride, with an aromantic flag colored scarf and holding an asexual flag. I also gave him vitiligo and heterochromia as to represent where his snake bits would be. The lighting and shading was pretty standard, not much to say about it. Also kept the background somewhat simple, as there's already so much going on in the foreground, it would be very easy to overwhelm the piece with details, making the whole thing seem uncomfortably crowded. I think that's pretty much all I have to say about this piece, but before I let you go, just remember, all these representations are done in good faith. I hope you like them, but I am open to constructive criticism. So if you have anything you'd like to say about them, feel free to drop them in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. But yeah, I'll let you finish out the video and meet up with you again in the end card. See ya!
I think back to all the better days when I used to be young and free. I remember her like it was yesterday. She was so beautiful to me. In my mind sometimes I'll run away to this time back in history. She reminds me of the summertime way back in 2003. Hey, she was a cutie in a sundress. I told her I just had to confess, I got a crush on you, darling. Them long tan legs got me falling. And I know we just met, yeah. But I heard that love at first sight ain't a myth. Oh no, yeah. I wanna take you out on a dance floor, girl. I wanna hear you screaming out for some more, girl. I wanna do something that they call crazy. Call you my baby, my pretty lady. I wanna be with you until we're fucking 80. I wanna watch the sunset with you daily. Keep my baby safe as we live, always chasing. Hearts racing when I'm with you, I'm just saying. Back to all the better days when I used to be young and free. I remember her like it was yesterday. She was so beautiful to me. In my mind sometimes I'll run away to this time back in history. She reminds me of the summertime way back in 2003. I've been chilling on the coast with my homegirl. The palm trees and the time moving slow, girl. Back to my place, hey, you can call it home, girl. Pina coladas on tap, we alone, girl. I want a piece of you, you want a piece of me. Ray-Bans on, gotta block out the heat. I love your smile too, I've never felt so free. Bring it on, girl, work that body here to me. And I know that summer only lasts 3 months, yeah. We got the whole world, travel with me, girl. And we'll never.
Quick shout out to my top patrons. Thank you Madison Ranzenberger, Kevin Rutten, Lavender Brown, Bev Rowe, Judy Nava, Rylan Connery, Painted Lady, Mandy, and Riley Logan. And thank you to all my other patrons who have stuck around and supported me and my work. It truly means a lot to me. If you like my work and want your name featured in the credits of my videos, feel free to become a patron. The link is down below, as well as all my other socials, and a link to an LGBTQ help resource center. I wish you all a very happy and a very safe Pride. Be sure to get vaccinated, do your best to social distance, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye!